you enjoyed that reaction. Please make sure to
David is always on the decks. Go on. Always on the decks. Selector. So we hope you enjoyed the reaction video. Come back when you're ready.
Kids.
So that is Smooth Radio.
I ain't from Ghana.
Sorry. It's great though. Hi guys, welcome back to the Ubunifu space. So today we're reacting to Tiwa Savage. So we're off to Nigeria and this song is called 4999 or you can call it 4999. 4999. And basically,
So many ways.
there's so many ways to say it.
So,
But basically, it's from like something like Fela Kuti used to talk about. And basically, in Nigeria, there is like these like let's say like really big cars or whatever. And basically, not even big cars. It's like a smallish car. And what it is like there's 49 people sitting, but there's even 99 people standing. So basically, it's kind of showing like how bad the situation is in Nigeria and like people with overcrowding. And sometimes if you look through like videos of like Lagos City and stuff, you see like people literally hanging off like like big buses or whatever, and there's just too many people sitting and standing, and for a bus that can't actually hold that many people. And then I think from what I remember, because I was really researching because I really loved like the song, but I think it's basically as well like talking about like the political leaders in Nigeria and how they're not trying to save the nation, and like it's basically the leaders are all about themselves and money and spending it on women and like basically the situation in Nigeria. And I think Tiwa made the song to kind of empower young people to essentially go out and work and to do better, and do you know what I mean? They just help their nation out. But apparently the video itself, I think, is like meant to be set in like a wartime or something, maybe in Congo or something. I can't remember, but it's basically got a really deep meaning. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
That's really
helpful.
I was Brian for the day, so
Usually
it's Brian that comes with the facts. Spin his facts.
Karen studied you.
Everyone says, "Oh, Brian, you're so smart. You know everything." Not today, but yeah, let's get into the video.
I bet you I love you. He's hard.
City 99 standing on my God. I get money before you be property. Waiting for Django, waiting for Uber and Okada. No be so me, I want to live. I got to get the dollar. Plenty moolah. Monkey no deskin. If so monkey. Stop up the young. I like you.
Jeez. This is coming hard.
It's amazing. So good.
Wow.
Wow.
She's sending for them though.
Yeah, she is big time.
Wow.
This guy's so
This is too much.
It's real. I kid you not.
So I kid you not.
But looking at the colours, like the black, like there's so much different stuff.
Yeah.
It's a great video.
It's very layered.
Yeah. She looks good.
Just to get the pay.
Come on.
Why do I feel that psychology in the back?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this section, this actual thing is actually a real. I can't remember. There's something going on in Congo. There's like a war, but this means something.
Okay, this
thing.
shot.
Yeah, that shot.
I've given it a 9. I think there's certain artists where I think like you've earned your stripes. Like there's certain things, I don't know, you've been there for a long time or like you've done enough stuff, and she's definitely an artist which like for years and years and years we've known of her work. I think this song is great. I feel like you get to a certain point in your career where you can just say stuff, and like I feel like she's at a point where she's just saying stuff and maybe not caring about how it's coming across and like how it's perceived, but this is what she's thinking, and I really appreciate that. And the messages are bold, and like the art direction in this is so good. Like I really appreciate the video, and like I think it's like the best I've seen her look in her own video. Like I think it's a fantastic video. So yeah, 9 from me. Great song, great video, and yeah, Tiwa's amazing.
I've given it 8.5. Again, like, the imagery was amazing in this. Like, in terms of the story, like, obviously Shay gave like an account of what was gonna probably happen, but it was really like, you know, you could tell with her on the table with the politicians, you could probably just look at that and know what that's reference, especially with Africa. And even the way she just came in on the beat start and she was like 49, 99 stand, like it was just really, really like conviction and cold, and like it's really good that she's putting, you know, the spotlight on this, and I hope like it's having that impact back home as well, because just this is a lot off topic, but I do remember when at the YouTube thing Black Women in Music, there's a lady Faith who manages Tiwa, and she was like the biggest struggle she has with Tiwa in Africa is a lot of time her videos get banned, and like sort of the, you know, how the outlook of how these African people with power view media, it's very male dominated. That doesn't give the outlook of a female side of things. So, you know, she was talking about, they were asking like what's Tiwa's biggest market. She was like, here are the US, because in Africa, Nigeria is big, but like in general, if you think about TV and like that's how people access, a lot of videos are banned because they're apparently too sexy or too. But you know, they allow people to watch porn and all that. So it's just it's low double standards. But you know, shout out, great video to Tiwa and great song. So 8.5.
Fuck it.
Yeah, do it. Go through.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Wow, you really liked it.
Beautiful song.
Okay.
Beautiful song. I don't actually know the underlying message behind this song as of yet, but I just like the song. Like, it was very reminiscent of like the early Nigerian sounds like that was coming out of the country, like from, I don't want to say Fela, but it was more like, although it was reminiscent of that, but I just don't want to say that because everyone says that shit. But it was just like a dope song, and it had the classical melodies and the classical chords to go with it. And I feel like she just brought it right back to life again. And whether she's using that as a standpoint to kind of like link it to some sort of historical or modern day stuff that's going on, I'm not too sure. But it was a good song, that's all I can say. So yeah, 9 from me.
I gave it an 8. Yeah, I think from even though there is a language barrier, you can tell that the song is very politically charged, which I think, especially with what Shay said in the intro, obviously with corruption in Africa, it's a big issue. So I'm glad that people like her on our platform are bringing light to this issue. But I also feel like the song was very nice. It was quite a nice tune. But yeah, I think for me, I need to do a bit of research in terms of like the historical context and stuff. And but yeah, I think for me, it's a really nice song, and it's a strong 8.
I'm going to give it an 8.5 as well. I just absolutely... The thing is, with me and Tiwa, like, I've always had, like, a really weird relationship with her. Like, not personally, obviously. But, like, as in, like, musically...
I don't know this girl.
I don't know you. But but musically, like I've never like been like, I've gone through phases, like I'll probably listen to her and then I won't, and I'll kind of listen to her again. Like she might release a song and I'll be like, oh okay, cool. But I've never really been like, oh my god, Tiwa. But then this really like relighted like my thing for like listening to her, because I know ever since like she's been like single and stuff like that, I think she's faced a lot of criticism from people being like, yeah, you're too sexy, you're doing too much kind of thing. I think when she actually dropped, I think the other day I saw on Twitter, like people like Nigerian Twitter, ruthless by the way, they were like proper getting at Tiwa, like, oh, you need to cover up, you're embarrassing, or this or that. And I'm like, end of the day, like it's such a shame because she's so talented and there isn't that many, I would say, like female Nigerian artists who are like at her level killing it globally. So yeah, that's why I give it 8.5. The song is such a bop, and the video has so many different messages, and it's like once you just unpack everything, you really deep, like wow, like people are using their music not just to make people have a good time, because this will make you turn up, but also to spread a message, and it's always nice to see that in music. So yeah,
I gave this an 8. And I thought that this was overall this is like a really bold thing for her to do as well. Just think like speaking out on situations like this and just still fighting for it. And I think like in each scene that was going on, like it was very strong. Like again, like you were saying, the imagery, I thought like it was very strong. And even like my favorite one was just her standing on the table and just having all these guys around. Like it was just like, you know, like telling you straight up, you know, what's going on, and literally she's just shows no fear in the video, innit? And especially like the beat as well, that just was just like special for me, even just hearing it, like just the different layers as well that was involved in it. So it was top notch. So an 8 for me.
Right guys, that is an 8.5 for Tiwa Savage. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe below. But yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time guys, peace.